天线宝宝。
Okay, guys, welcome back to WGL's APAC season finals.
Yeah, we're about to get the grand finals underway right now, and I gotta say, this is something I am extremely psyched to see. Like, we're gonna see now, can Team ELONG actually go up and take down Team ARETE? I mean, like, these guys took down Team Efficiency. It came to, I think, it was a 1-point difference, you know, at the end of the season 1 finals, and Team Efficiency came in second prize.
Yeah, but you know, I feel the ELONG team compared to Team Efficiency,
they got what it takes.
Yeah, they got. I think that they are much better compared to not much better. They are better than the Team Efficiency on the previous season. I feel, you know. So I think they got a really nice chance to win the ARETE, and you know, the ELONG team is from our league, so yeah, so absolutely I cannot support them. You know.
Definitely. I mean, like, I've always been a proponent of Chinese esports because, of course, well, China is the world's largest economy right now, and I think they're undergoing a lot of development. And if they can somehow, you know, tack on a little bit more in the way of infrastructure for esports, then it can really pick up and take off there.
Yeah, but you know, they got a lot of limit on the government. So
sometimes,
like online game, you know, we have to practice with
you can't play. You can't play for more than 4 hours a day on a single account for some games.
Yeah, not only that, but because of like we trying to connect to China, and we got a lot of limit there.
Oh,
wow.
me too.
And lake. Oh, a super lake.
I know. In the
know.
end, it depends on your internet service provider, but there are a lot of networks here in Taiwan that don't actually particularly like connecting to the China server.
Yeah, they got a lot of problem, and even Hong Kong, you know.
Oh wow, I wouldn't expect that.
Yeah, they are same country right now, but you know, if you live in Hong Kong and trying to connect to the China and play internet game like World Tank, you're gonna see the pin like 50, really nice, but you know, a lot of lag. So, you know, even it's a short pin, but you still got lag. It's so weird, I don't know why.
All right, well, what do you think the end score is going to be? 3-2? No, I'm sorry. 3-2.
It's a best of 7.
4-3?
Yeah,
4-3?
I'm not sure, but you know, it should be really close today.
Yeah.
Indeed. All right, well, that's Team ARETE, and the guy with the glasses, I believe, is Cow Thief?
That's in the front, I think.
It's going to give us the zoom in once we get the team intros done. But again, as you can see the stats at the bottom, you can see the Gold Series, they came in first for Korea. And of course for WGL APAC Season 1, they came in first as well. Right now, wow, they finished in first for the playoffs as well. Well, I mean, that's obvious.
Yeah.
Because they're here. They're here. That's kind of something that kind of goes without saying. It's a little bit redundant, but of course, anything to fill your eyes with candy right now. It's a beautiful graphic, nonetheless. And I do want to highlight that I feel like, you know, ELONG, they play this game full time, is that right? Like, they get paid to play it?
Not really full time, it's like part time. They practice after like 8 or 9 p.m.
But they have their own training room, right?
Yep, they have a training room.
So I feel like that gives them the edge over a lot of other teams in Korea as well, because most teams probably don't have that, but maybe ARETE is the one that does. But we can see what looks like a Roman Warriors helmet for their logo. I'm not entirely sure why they chose that, but I think it's definitely something to ask in the future. I think we're, again, going to go to the final game. We may even see an assault mode game. What do you guys think about that?
It's possible, you know, but you know, ELONG team is really love to attack. So when we broadcast in the ELONG, we never see too many draw. You know?
All right. Well, we are just about ready to go, and I think we're going to dive into the map intro for game number 1 here pretty soon. And I love the camo ties that they got.
I think the ARETE is still testing their equipment. I think, you know, they have the right to test that before game start. You know?
All the way, all the way. All right, so I'm stopping to think about this for a minute and what tanks we're going to see in each game. I think we're going to see a T-49 or 2 T-49s in any game played on Prokhorovka. At least
1 or 2, I think. You know, it depends. Yeah, but
What did ARETE use yesterday?
Somewhat similar to AB team, I have to say that. But
Okay.
you know,
Their
the
execution's-
T49 is really risky stuff. If you didn't hit any target, like the
Yeah,
shot
it's
hiker.
you gotta wait 10 seconds before you can do any more damage.
Yeah, but not only 10 seconds. The reload time is 18.
Oh wow, that's even worse.
Yeah, so if you didn't hit anything, your teammate gonna get a really big problem there.
But I mean, at the same time, if you hit something, then
Yep.
you know,
Yep.
your teammates can finish it off with a couple of
Yeah,
shots.
and we saw that on the Ruinberg.
Mhm.
The Japanese team, they use a 1 T49.
AMX-50 shot to the rear, 891 damage from one shot.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Okay.
All right.
Seems they're ready.
And now it looks like everyone's ready to go. The referee's just going in now to pick their tank loadout, I think, and as well as help them pick and ban maps, or
Yeah.
not pick and ban, but rather arrange their maps.
The caster in Korea, they did the middle one.
Mhm.
They wear black jacket today. Black suit today, not an orange one.
Yeah, the Koreans, yeah, and on top of that, I also want to point out that I see on my monitor here he's actually not wearing a camouflage tie today this time around. But I gotta say, they certainly pioneered their own fashion sense, and as they say, when in Rome, do as Romans do. I'd love to do that if I was to, I don't know, someday become a caster in Korea, but I think that dream is long, long gone.
It's close getting close right now.
And as ToeJam234 in chat says, this is a very nerve-wracking game, and it must be.
Yeah, and about the rating points of WGL, I mean for the WGL championships, yeah, I found out the
It's 4,000 for first
Yeah.
prize.
yep, and 2020.
Yeah, it's
not 20.
2,200 for
Yeah.
second.
Yeah.
And third
And-
place is 1,100.
Okay, so that means
Yeah.
that PvP Super Friends and Team Efficiency still have a shot at this if they
Yeah.
can perform exceedingly well in Season 3 of the WGL APAC.
Yep.
Yeah. And we have a ranking right now. It's from it's from season 1. We have ARETE with 4,000 points, team efficiency with 2,200, PvP with 1,100, and Heat from Korea have 500 points. That means they ended up second place in the Korea region. And the third place, I mean, the Team Profit and Team Num have 300 points, and One Blood have 150. You Are Dead have 70 points. Yoi Flash Wolf have 70 points, and Elmob have 70 points as well. Yep. So that's the ranking right now.
All right, so there's been a lot of questions in chat about some kind of a code, and I just typed out in chat that the code is Breaker for Prez. There we go. Okay, so let's stop and think about this. Okay, Lee Dong-jin,
It's a caster, I guess.
yeah. Take 캐스터님 주세요. Oh, they say give us this caster.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, like that's I couldn't really read his name. Hold on, Lee Dong-jin. Okay, all I know is it's a Korean
I think it's
caster.
this one, right? On the middle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it looks like it.
okay. Okay, so his name is Lee Dong-jin. All right, and
Look like makeup.
of course, they always use makeup. Even the foreign casters in Korea use makeup as well.
Yeah, that's right. Well, even us when we are casting TESL, we are using makeup, but not over here right now.
Right. Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
we-
TESL is also televised on the weekends. But even when you guys are on stream, I noticed that makeup is applied, and then when you guys use me from time to time, makeup is also applied.
Yeah.
Because of course I've got to hide those sleepy, tired eyes, you know. Insomnia, it plagues a lot of people, but I'm just wondering now, what on earth is going on in the OGN studio? We want to see some good games, right, guys?
Yeah, I know. I already always use so long time to prepare their setups. Like yesterday.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's a final, so maybe they got some active player. maybe for price or something. But we cannot see that here. Yeah.
Wargaming Asia says that they just tried the code on the portal, and they say it didn't work, so they banned themselves. Unfortunate. But breaker for Prez, guys. Breaker for Prez.
Okay, you can try.
All right. So on the right, it's Team ARETE, and on the left, not budging, and I think that actually might have helped to expedite the break time, is ELONG. They're pretty much ready and set up and good to go, and I think it's essentially the same thing coming from Team ARETE. They just have referees standing over their shoulders right now. Of course, the cameramen are stage left and stage right to get those pretty mug shots, if you will. Cal Thief every so often shows up in our chat room as well. To I guess you could probably say maybe pick up on the strategies of some of the teams employed here, but he very seldom shows up.
Yep.
And I think he's done his homework. He's paid attention to the teams that he is, going to face off against.
Yeah. He know he cannot be a champion there, so he have to check every information or check.
Not one champion. There's going to be 2 champions from APAC.
I mean, a Korean league.
Yeah.
He's the champion from Korea League, so he have to gather all information from the Asia League. So maybe not only the team we see right now. He cannot know the play style here. So.
All right. And here we are. Ruinberg on Fire is going to be the first map. Not, I guess you could say all that frequent in a pick, but Wargaming Asia says that when you guys see a code, you will smile when you see it. All right. To all 200 of you guys watching right now, get all your friends hashtagging WGL APAC, one word, and get them to watch the stream. Link them to it on Twitter. Okay? I think everybody's going to like that. Again, the trend on Ruinberg is that we typically see battles taking place on the east side of the map.
Yeah.
And the real question is, what's the tank loadout going to be? Because we won't see it until the beginning of the game.
On the south side, it's somewhat. If you want to attack on the south, it's not that good because of the distance. It's much far, a little far from compared to the north. So if they use a heavy tank or mid tank from the south side trying to reach the middle range, they're gonna shot for like 1 or twice there. So you don't need to choose a light tank to reach the middle range for faster, but on the other way, in the north part, they can choose a heavy tank setup.
And we look like we are just about ready to go.
Yep.
I'd say they're at the lobby right now, and they're about to hit the loading screen. And again, this is one of those sets where you can just smell the ozone in the air. ARETE, I think that's a bit of an uneasy smile coming there from our guy in the upper right. And I feel as though the rest of the team is pretty much solid and ready to go. I think he could actually be smiling just to bask in that one moment of glory where he's on the stage. His parents must be proud of him, All right, so this game is going to get started relatively soon, I imagine. But I really feel like this is one that I think if there's ever a non-Korean team that could win it, it would probably be ELONG.
Yeah, that's right.
For sure.
You only have this choice right now.
Yeah, and I mean, hopefully, it's only this choice, but at the same time, they played against ARETE in WCA. They lost to ARETE at WCA. Maybe they took, some lessons away from that. Maybe they were able to, figure out for themselves, okay, well, this is where we went wrong. This is what they like to do on this map. Maybe we can counterplay it, that kind of thing. Yeah. Unfortunately, we weren't casting WCA. As far as I know, there was no English stream available for World of Tanks. But for other games, there were.
Okay.
All right, so there it is. We are, I don't know, the audience is ready to go. We're ready to go.
Yeah.
I think the casters are ready to go, but maybe one of the teams is actually stalling for time. Maybe.
Yeah. Okay, maybe they got some problem there. When I joined the WCG, a team, some computer got problem. They keep replay again and again, and finally they know, okay, they got something wrong on the computer. They changed the computer. After that one, another computer have problem.
right. And I mean,
So I'm waiting for them maybe like 1 or 2 hours. Just stand there.
what does that say? It says
The TOG.
that actually says talk in Korean, like that one long word at the end. It said talk, and that says ARETE fighting.
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 Yeah. Ha. Taking. 보이요. 인터 반짝쿨. All I can tell you is that someone's name. Simurup. I'm not sure what that means.
The left one, it must be cow thief, right?
There's a cow.
think so.
Kelsey.
ARETE 집밥. I'm not sure what that means, but I can read it. So yeah. Now 265 people watching this doesn't do it enough justice, guys. Get us up to 500 because you guys want that code that everyone's talking
Yeah,
about.
but we
in
got
chat.
like 200 people on the theater.
Yeah.
They are not on the stream.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, like those are people downtown here in Taipei. They're not watching the English stream. They're watching the
Oh yeah,
Chinese stream.
they are on the other side.
All right. I just wish we could actually go down there. Where in Taipei is it? Is it Meilihua?
No, in the Ximending.
Oh wow, that's really far
Yeah,
away.
in the Lesheng Theater. That's a nice one, you know.
Yeah, I know it's actually quite common for companies here to rent out movie theater rooms and then do whatever they want with them and things of that nature. And I mean, one thing you have to bear in mind is that a lot of peripherals companies and a lot of other electronics companies that, what's the word I'm looking for, cater to computer hardware are actually located here in Taipei.
Yeah, it looks like computer got some problem, I guess, you know.
So, I think...
Huh.
it
That
looks
guy
like
just remind me of what's his name?
Nado?
Yeah, a little bit like him, but there's another player, a Terran player. And we call him the Invisible Terran.
The Invisible Terran. I
Yeah.
can't really... No, not Sniper.
No.
Oh well, it's not too.
Yeah,
terrible
because
for-
he's invisible. I can't remember him. He's too transparent.
Yeah, you can see right through him. He's invisible.
Yeah.
All right, so we still see the same camera angles, panning back forth.
Yeah, you remind me something, you know. We got a member when I still lead the IF team, and we call him Push. Because he always sniping, you know, and everyone cannot see him, so we also call him Push. But, you know, he got really high victory rate, like 67, 68, 69%, really high. But he didn't know how to be a sniper there, you know. Yeah.
A born sniper.
Yeah, you know, if bomb for snipe. Okay.
All right, so now we even have some people popping in from Korea watching the English stream. They're saying "Arete fighting."
Fighting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually, you know, why on earth would they not give out the code at the live event? That's something that's kind of
Yeah.
got me a little bit, I wouldn't say dismayed, but a little bit confused, rather. What do you
Yeah.
guys think of that?
Yeah, if we like offer a code, I think the stream, you know, maybe we're gonna have like 500, you know. Yeah, but maybe that time someone break the code.
Oh,
you know
yeah,
that?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They guess the code and get the right. So
Last week
you
that
know,
happened.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
QIC.
They knew the code on 925, I think.
Yeah.
So the code was.
It was vote for Ring Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
A little bit unfortunate. I thought there would have been a lock, but I mean, there's no perfect system. And I mean, at the time, Wargaming staff were actually in transit to Korea, where they are right now. They're actually at the studio watching the entire tournament itself. And let's, you know, put it this way: it looks fantastic where it is right now. It really does. Okay. So. Still waiting. Apparently, we actually
Yeah.
don't know what's going on over there.
Yeah, it looks
except
like
could be.
the computer have some problem, you know.
Right.
Maybe they're gonna have a replacement there, but you know, after replacement, they still have time to test.
Yeah, that's gonna take another 5 minutes or so. I know that, you know, oftentimes, even the most minute of problems at a studio or technical issues, or not even technical issues, but like, let me give you an example. There was actually something that happened in a recent tournament where there was a player that was, how do I say this? he requested a pause, and he says, "Oh, there's this light that's actually way out over there that's bothering me." And he was actually pointing at a camera and the light above it. And as the commentators were talking about it, they said, "Oh, it looks like he has a problem with a light shining in on his booth. Although it is soundproof, it does kind of bother him. It distracts him just a little bit, that kind of thing." And they were stalling for about 10 minutes of time for something that I guess you could say really wouldn't take too much time, but they were stuck discussing it. And
Okay. I saw the faculty still checking someone's on ELONG. I mean the computer
right.
still checking there. So I bet the computer have a problem there.
All right, well, it looks like we've climbed up to 295 viewers thus far. And I think, it can only go up from here, guys. So we're talking about a best of 7 between two of the best now APAC region teams. Charlotte Tiger, for those of you who were not here earlier, they came in 3rd prize, which gives them how many rating points?
3rd prize?
3rd prize is...
it's 1,100.
Okay, so they've got 1,100 points, and adding to that, they're also going to get $8,000 US, right?
Check it.
I believe it was 8,000 because that's what that was season 1.
I forgot,
if I'm not mistaken. But if you're talking about maybe a flight from say Japan to Korea, you make a little bit of money for each of the players on your team.
Yeah, but Japan and Korea, so close.
Yeah.
Like Taiwan to Hong Kong,
No, maybe even cheaper than Taiwan to Hong Kong.
Yeah,
maybe
so.
$50 US, maybe $100 US round trip from maybe Hokkaido to Seoul, maybe. Hokkaido. It's that furthest north island of Japan, the one that looks like a square sort of. But it looks like we're ready to go now. Finally, guys.
Okay.
Great.
Oh, okay. Nice. Finally, start.
Okay. So happy. Do bear in mind, this is, of course, Ruinberg on Fire that we are hopping into, for those of you that were not here 10 minutes ago. But I'm ready. I hope you guys are too. Oh, boy. Check the tank loadout, and it is going to be 2 AMX-50s, 2 AMX 1390s, T69 from
Still a problem. Wow.
There's a problem of some form. Can't use his mouse. It looks like there's some kind of an aim issue. But that was 2 AMX-50s, 2 AMX 1390s, and a T69 coming out from ELONG. Is that right?
Yep.
All right. So it looks like there's some kind of a technical issue. It was flagged. And we're waiting to see, I guess, what the ruling is going to be on the ground. Maybe Wargaming can pop into the chat and tell us what just happened. I mean, we're talking about a 14-player game. We're talking about a 7 versus 7 right now. I mean, when we're talking about other competitive titles, yes, there can be some hiccups at the live event, but I feel like when we're talking about expanding to, say, a 7 versus 7, we're talking about expanding the possibility for technical issues as well. So, I mean, this is... And I think there shouldn't be any penalty to their team because it's something that they've only now noticed. It might be an OpenGL issue. It might be an issue with the mouse. It might be an issue with the USB port on the very PC that they're using. But unfortunately, I mean, it's a little bit disheartening at this point.
Yeah, whatever. When you can join the international tournament, it's a really nice experience there. Not only the tournament, you can visit another country. It's a great chance for free, And most of, I mean, like a Korean league, maybe they cannot arrange a short trip, on a Korea, on a Seoul. We can visit Seoul. When I joined the WGC, they invited us to have a short trip on the Suzhou. Do you know?
Oh, I know where Suzhou is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice place, but we didn't join that. I go to Shanghai.
Oh yeah. Well, there are some complaints in chat, and the only thing I guess I can do to address these complaints is just imagine if the game had gone on, and we'd actually seen nothing from our player in the upper left there. What if he had never moved? What if he had just been, what's the word I'm looking for? What if he had just played the game out like he had and they lost because he couldn't rotate his tank's turret? That kind of thing. So I mean, it wouldn't be that much better, but this is I guess you'd say just one unfortunate consequence. That's all.
Yeah.
Hopefully everything will be smoothed out in a few minutes, and this isn't easy for Team ARETE either. Their nerves are a little bit racked. That's the feeling that a lot of players have at the end of a tournament. They think to themselves, okay, well, we actually just want to have this tournament over and done with.
Yeah, and it's a bowl 7, you know. It takes a long time, and if you have to ready for that long time, even if they are not start to fighting right now, just for waiting, they have to pay a lot of attention on their. I don't know how to say that. Like sometimes they have to really concentrate on that, So even they don't fight, they'll feel really tired there,
Oh yeah. Definitely. I mean, I remember being 16 years old, going to some of my first tournaments. They're all amateur stuff, really. I mean, like talking about $50 for first prize back in 2005, or not even $50, but just how do I say this? A prize that's worthy or equal to $50 and like
game point.
Let's try Xbox Live codes.
Oh.
Let's try that. Like back 10 years ago, back when Halo 2 was a big thing. But I mean, the thing is, that feeling when you're in the tournament, it's just like, I'm tired of people, looking at me, trashing me, telling me things like, this kid's garbage, he's not going to win the tournament. I just want things to be over and done with.
Gonna start.
I don't care if I win or lose.
Nice.
Here we go again. Finally. Looks like everything's okay. 2 AMX50s, T69, 2 AMX1390s from ELONG. 5 RU251s coming from ARETE.
Yep.
They did this yesterday on Cliffs, I remember, and it worked to their advantage. Now the question is, where are they going to go and what are they going to do? ELONG looks like they're spreading just a little bit as they spawn to the north. And to the south, it is Team ARETE off to a speedy start.
Yeah, because of ELONG team, they know we got 2 M50. We need 46 seconds to reload. We don't rush.
Right, and ELONG is not budging from their present position. That's 5 light tanks, and they're going up against 2 AMX50s. They have to make every shot count, and they cannot miss.
Yep.
Wait, none of them are moving. Did they disconnect? I'm kidding.
No,
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
After how much time we spent on this, it can't be a disconnect. All right. Hi to all CDO players from the Philippines watching now. 100 people are here watching this live stream. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. All right. And now, there it is. Is that Cow Thief?
I think
No. Charles is on the back.
Okay.
Making it
they
all
start to
confusing.
fly shot right now.
Yeah. But, of course, that's the one thing that the AMX-50s really can't afford to do.
Yeah, that's right.
Artie World firing away, but his companion, Christina, is going to continue. Oh, I'm sorry. Just going to continue to hold fire. So far, nothing connecting, and I think if it's any map, like thus far with the pace that's being dictated, I feel like this is the one game that's definitely going to go to a draw.
I cannot say that right now. I feel ARETE cannot send maybe like a T1. Oh, not T1, it's RU251. On that position, but even on that position, he cannot discover, he cannot see, he cannot go to the M50. So it's all working.
Yeah, and Eventful was actually taken out of the game just now. That's a little bit more blind that we see ARETE, and I think I've seen him in chat before, Eventful. Maybe. All right.
M50 cannot shoot something there.
Well, SOD's gonna just... he's somewhere that we can't see him right now. I think he could actually be just watching... He's in the city right now watching the back door, I think.
I think the Kai boss layer is really nice position for scope. The ARETE do not know there is a T1.
Alright, so... Uh-oh, shy fans in the audience. Alright, so... Again, like kind of an exchange of fire, a blind exchange, and nothing connecting still.
I think the ELONG team saw the where is the RU251, but it's hard to hit because of they only show up a little turret You know.
And of course, the classic rule of thumb is armor on a light tank is not all that great. You're using agility to try and scout your opponent, but that was a non-connector as well. Cow Thief is poking forward just a little bit there. But so far, I would say there's not a whole lot of nothing happening. It's just that, well, we don't see really either side willing to budge too much. Neither side really giving leeway at this point in time.
No. Let's choose fire like 400 or 500 meters, you know. They don't want to get any hit there.
Alright. Well, what is there to say about this? Should we talk about maybe what we could see in the next map, or any, you know, what?
But I don't know what's the next, you know.
That's the real problem. That is, I guess you'd say, the only real problem. And neither side willing to budge. Neither side really looking, I guess you'd say, ultra excited. And, oh, I'm sorry, Nightmare took a chunk of damage there. It looks like he took 352 off of this hull. So one shot, one blind shot, I guess you'd say, might have connected there. Or they might even legitimately spotted him, and then he fell back to cover. But this is, I mean, even people in chat are saying it. This is Yawn Fest right now. Okay.
Okay. Normally on the champion, you know, on the final stage, they are so cautious, you know, like this one.
Okay, well, for the time being, I mean, it's 2 minutes on the clock. ELONG still has both of their T1 Cunninghams. If they wanted to push out right now and risk maybe losing the game just a little bit, they would be in an okay position, I think. Like, are they going to do that or not?
They're too far away from the enemy. I mean, ELONG.
Oh, wait, they just took down Sod. That's the last T1 Cunningham. We're going to see a move from ELONG Gaming. That's the real question.
Is there a way to know that if the blind shot connected?
Oh, your crew will say enemy down or something like that. I forget.
Really?
Yeah. Like, if you fire a shot blind and it kills the enemy.
Oh, but that only. But I mean, if it does not kill the enemy, but it hits something.
If you see someone and it hit, he will tell you hit. But if you see someone and you know he disappear within 5 seconds, you still will get a message. But you know, you totally blind shot, you won't see, you won't hear anything there.
Okay. Yeah, because I saw that if sometimes if I blind shot and it hit the ground, you can see the explosion. But if I hit the tank, you won't see the explosion.
Yep. But you know, you have to have the view range.
Oh yeah,
because it's too far away, so you won't see anything there.
Okay.
Not to mention the render system in this game. It's quite. I've seen a funny GIF on World of Tanks subreddit before, and what happened was this guy fired a bunch of shots, and there was a tank that he was aiming at, and none of the shots hit that tank, but then immediately another tank appeared right in front of it, and it was destroyed. So that's, you know, kind of a, I would say, a fault in the render system. But 15 seconds to go on the clock, and we're gonna see a draw.
Yep.
But with that in mind, we actually see, even though ELONG got away with the T1 Cunningham kills, ARETE still gets away with the damage lead.
Yep. He got like 200 more, I guess.
Yep.
But it's not that critical. Only 200. Okay. It's a draw.
Yeah. Well, that means the final map from this best of 7 is going to be dropped. I don't want to see 4 draws in a row.
No, I don't think so, because of ELONG not doing really nice on the Ruinberg. So maybe on his boss, he's saying we got a low chance win rate here. Maybe we can play on a safe way. You know, it's draw, not like that, I think.
Okay, well, up to 330 viewers now, guys. We are getting there. But I'm curious to see what game number 2 is going to be on. Looks like the referee is handing him a sheet of paper. Is this for tank loadout or for maps to be played?
not sure.
The map already selected, and the 10 rollout have to send before the match starts. So I think they already have the 10 rollout and the map selection, but maybe their boss have to tell everybody the new strategy here. I mean, not new strategy, or something have to pay attention there.
All right, so there's a question in chat. What happens if all 7 games are draws? Lol. And here we go. Game number 2 is going to be on Mines. It won't be a draw, I think. But in the event that there is... Okay, and what happens in a draw scenario is both teams get 1 point. The first team to get to 4 points in this best of 7 will win the set. If the end score is 4-4, in which case both teams accumulate 4 draws or whatever happens, the end score is 4-4. We'll see an assault mode game. The team with higher damage count, higher damage output throughout the entire best of 7 will be the team that is on defense or selects whether they are on offense or defense.
Yep.
Typically. And the tiebreaker is, of course, encounter mode, or not encounter mode, assault mode. There we go. But this map, I feel like, again, we kind of see a few more skirmishes on the lighthouse end of the map, the west side of the map. And, sorry, to the east side, the battles aren't quite so, at least in the APAC server, on the Asia server, the battles on the east side are not quite so prevalent. Maybe it is on the Korea server. And the hill is always a, how do I say this, the focal point. But of course, we've also seen exploits on this map where you can get an RU-251 or an AMX 1390 up on the east side of the map. I'm wondering if that's what we're going to see one side of this this game employ.
Do you see the Charlotte Tiger use a 5 heavy tank yesterday on this map, and they win?
Yeah.
But they lost to the ELONG.
Oh yeah, they did the entire.
But I don't think ELONG gonna use a 5 heavy tank strategy because ELONG is really skillful on the light tank. So I think they gonna choose a T49.
There's a question from Pumice Mitmayo, and that says, why are they running tier 1 tanks? The tier 1 tanks are simply, the rule is, how do I say this? We call it 742. So there's 7 tanks, so you have 42 tier points.
Yep.
And you cannot go past tier 8, and that means basically the T1 Cunninghams are essentially just scouting tanks. They're kind of dead weight in the grander scheme of things unless they can get really lucky and kill an AMX 1390, like we've seen in Charlotte Tiger versus ELONG, for example. But I believe that meta will change with next season. We're not allowed to announce exactly what is going on, but
they're still on the testing. We got a couple of new tournaments right now, and they're testing the new system. But it's not decided yet. I think it's somewhat. Maybe it's already final, but we needed some revision there, I guess. So right now we got a new tournament there, and still on the testing.
All right. Well, here we are. Game number 2 getting ready to go on Mines, and this is, of course, I'd say my second favorite map. The first favorite would, of course, be Cliffs, because those games, the games on that map are absolutely chaotic.
Okay. ELONG used 3 T69, 1 RU-251, and 1 T49.
Indeed.
Okay, ARETE use a much heavier setup, but they use the 2 M30. That means they won't rush to a hill because of there is T49 waiting for him.
And spawning to the north, it's ELONG, guys. Come on, OGN, give us. There we go. ELONG.
Okay.
Look at all those guys. Kai, the boss in back.
The ARETE gonna take more defensive. Again, they use the light end to west southwest.
To the south, it is Charlotte Tiger. Oh, wow, ARETE.
ARETE.
There you go. Sorry, my bad. They all look the same in those Boy Scout uniforms. What can I say?
Yeah.
Sorry, it was
that's right. That's true.
Yeah, they look painfully similar. But of course, ARETE has the definitive green, and also the green Razor headset. If Evan falls taken down, and ARETE, Sihu Papa's taken quite a bit of damage. 854 is his total HP. 1296 on Cow Thief for his remaining full HP. And I'm wondering, I thought maybe with the RU-251 we would actually see a rush for the Eastern Hill, but that's not what happened. Like, the sniping position there.
Yeah, but the Shackle layer is really dangerous. The position is not that good if he was spotted.
Right. Well, thus far, neither side really budging just yet, but I feel like ELONG, like you guys said, ARETE is a very defensive team.
Yep.
And they're going to need I guess you'd say they're going to need to apply that Spartan shield every opportunity that they have that they can. But in this position, I could see ELONG taking either the RU-251 or maybe the AMX 1390 and throwing it on that far eastern hill, unless it's been patched over already.
Yeah, you're right, because of ARETE have sense strategy here, so ELONG they're gonna use the T69 on the left side, I guess.
All right. So thus far,
Yeah, they're gonna rush the lift first, so they kill the light tank there, and
yeah.
because there is a long, but I think when they see the ELONG team rushing, the two M13 gonna run away.
So SOD is actually sitting at the bottom of that hill in a T1 Cunningham. He's likely to be shut out, and that will blind ARETE. And
Oh, they're rushing.
yeah, there they go. They're just piling in.
Wow.
Look at that.
ARETE have to take the chance to
man.
shoot the
Nightmare
ELONG.
takes 560 damage. And now Shaco and
Wow,
GRB
nice.
are diving into the far eastern side of the map. It might not be such a great idea. We now have Sihu Papa and his compadre falling back to that that tier 8 heavy.
Wow,
He's down,
the first
he's out,
one
he
done.
is down and out. He was chased down and put out of the game. Shaco and GRB are going to continue working that southwestern edge of the map.
Wow, he
491
keeps
off of
shooting.
Arty World, though.
Wow,
742.
742.
He finally gets to cover. And now
Wow,
this
and
looks like...
M50 is reloading right now.
Right, and
Wow, they got
ARETE
big
is in a lot of trouble. Oh, man.
Oh my god.
That's right. Christina is reloading. in
Yeah,
that
he
AMX
got a
50.
straight fire
Gonna get
and the
chased
last
down just a little bit.
T49.
But now, wait, it's 276 off of Arty World. Will he be shut out, or is Christina going to avidly shield
Wow,
it? Oh,
down.
shield is not enough, and now Christina is going up against both Shaco and GRB. 240 off of Christina. 798 off of Cow Thief in the background. Cow Thief is out of the game. The commander is gone.
Wow. Oh my god.
And
It's totally slaughtered right now.
234 off of Gimp as he tries to seal out these last two tanks. This is a 2
Oh, it's
versus
track.
5 in the tier 5s.
Nice.
Or excuse me, the tier 8 fight. Saw it now out of the game.
There is a T69 on the J2 waiting for they coming.
Right,
so
they're gonna get surrounded.
They cannot push. They cannot push right now.
Yeah, 3 minutes on the clock. They've got all the time in the world to initiate this engagement.
Yeah, and 2T are gonna
Here we
capture.
go, 2 versus 4. They're piling in. Oh, everyone's missing. 227 and 258 off of Christina. 840 off of Christina. And now out of the game, it's up to
Whoa.
Gimp now. 229, 716, and 925, and
Oh.
gone. But no, not taking GRBCN down first.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, ELONG takes game number 2 after what was, I guess you could say, a little bit of a painstaking start. It almost looked like it was going to be like game number 1.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
They played off of their instincts, and they did everything they had to get this win.
Yeah, I think the ELONG already knew the ARETE's playstyle on this one. So they know, okay, you send 2 tank alone here. I cannot send a 4 to catch you. That's it. And they win this one. Totally right, I think.
Yeah, almost the perfect performance. Look at that. The last tank was killed like in the last second, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got a lot of damage to the right now, I think.
I think what's happening here is like, okay, you can see that little clipboard that the ELONG captain was holding there. I think what happens is they give each team, like, I think maybe it's loser's pick for the next map, maybe. Do you think that could be it or no? But I mean, ELONG just won this, so I'm wondering what he's doing with that clipboard. Team captain Kai.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he's checking something.
He's gonna write it down and put it into, a diary, and it's gonna be memoirs of China's best World of Tanks commander.
He's a Kelsey. This one.
Ah,
Okay,
okay.
the one in the middle.
Yep.
Gotcha. Front
Yeah.
and middle. Gotcha. All right. So, Season 1 finals in Korea, Season 2 finals in Korea. Where do you think Season 3 is going to be? Come on, guys. Give Taiwan some love. Really.
Yeah. If in Taiwan, it will be fine, I think. It will be nice. Because of it's a Taipei game show.
All right, so this just in, Wargaming Asia is actually chiming in chat, and he's telling us that the clipboard is actually for tank picks, I think.
Tank picks. Ah, okay.
Yeah. All right. They keep a notebook of how they do in battles, win, lose, or draw, and then they review it. Okay. That's what comes in from J-Dog there.
Okay.
All right, and so far, Calvin or Yamane from Wargaming Asia has not corrected what we've had to say just yet. Himmelsdorf. Typically, we see Chinese 110s, IS-3s, and AMX-50s on this map. Alternatively, for some very strange games, we've seen a bunch of KV-5s.
Oh yeah,
as
that's
well.
right.
Yeah, but it's really nice, you know. If you got a 5 KV5 and defend the best, you know, I really wonder who can match it.
Right, but I
You
think
know.
we're going to see ELONG playing off of that 1-point lead on this map. They might not go offensive. I feel like it would, in some ways, probably be a mistake for them to go offensive.
Yep.
But
Because Himmelsdorf is not that easy to attack. You know?
Right.
But they almost win yesterday, but their decision is somewhat late. I have to say that.
And when you've got defense as sick, as well coordinated as ARETE, I feel as though going on the offensive probably won't be an option for ELONG.
Yep.
But the question is, how is ELONG's defensive play?
We still don't see that. They always attack. Okay, they have same slowdown. I mean, the young team has. Oh no, they choose 1 I3.
Wow.
That means they cannot
Chinese
defend.
110.
They cannot defend.
Right. 3 MX-50s, 2 IS-3s, 3 MX-50s, okay, from both sides. And to the north, it is ELONG
ELONG.
Gaming victorious in game number 2 there on Mines. Can they keep it up here in game number 3 on Himmelsdorf?
Okay, they cannot defend.
And to the south.
They choose
Korean
another
All-Stars.
way to defend with different style.
Yeah, Korean All-Stars, it's Charlotte Tiger.
No, it's ARETE. Come on.
Oh,
No
what is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? It's ARETE.
Okay, the logo. Okay, the logo is pretty. You know, I have a copy there. I mean, in my computer.
Oh my God, what is
But
wrong with me?
you know, this
We
is
had to
the-
wake up early for this, guys. I'm sorry. We all had to wake up early for this. But wow, ELONG's, that's a sick lineup. They're ready for those guys to come at them from the hill.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow.
They are ready for one shot.
They
one
know
kill.
exactly what ARETE is going to do.
Wow. What a smart commander.
They're like, you tried this against us before, it's not going to work again.
Yeah. Well, even Fall know that.
Yeah, but you know, if the one shot all hit, it gonna take like the damage count.
Oh, look at that.
It gonna take like 1500 damage, you know, at least. Okay, they know they are camping. I mean, ARETE know the ELONG team is camping right now.
Yeah, the question is, how do they play into this? Like, I think we're going to see like that systematic scouting system. So redundant. We're going to see that, how do I say this? That obviously well-coordinated scout. We can see T1 Cunningham is rushing around the map here from ARETE, and they're scouting by, you know, they're thinking to themselves, all right, so I'm going to go where you are based on where you are not.
Yep.
Hey. What?
They want to control a heal, not all camp there. you know.
Right.
If someone control a heal and you know, for sniper or something, and they can rush from the line A or line 2, line 3, and take one tank flanking from the heal side. That's it. But it takes time. They have to hurry. You know.
Okay, well, someone in chat just said sounds like Breaker loves Charlotte Tiger, but to be honest, I've always been a proponent of Chinese esports. It's just that the Boy Scout uniforms really throw me off, guys. That's all I can say. And on top of that, we don't really have audio. I can speak mildly good Korean, but of course, it's just enough to get myself around town in Seoul, and that's about it.
You know what? If the ARETE, I will almost say Charlotte Tiger, you know. If the ARETE still have one tank on the heal power, they won't rush because they only have four. They only have 4 tanks. If they rush in, you know, they're gonna have big trouble there.
Yeah, they're kind of rushing the back door, but they're also camping that flat. Oh man, if we actually see who's that in the T1 Cunningham to the east? Is that Kai or Reflection?
Kai,
Okay.
they're both.
If he is taking them down,
Not yet.
I know if he gets taken down, he's like the team is in a lot of trouble. But Cow Thief is going to poke out there just a little bit.
Yep.
Reflections there and a T1 Cunningham to just basically act as a meat shield for his companion behind him. I can't read the name right now. Is that ABC?
Don't know.
We just had him. We just had him, and I just missed his name yet again. Great.
Wow, it's so tension right
man.
now. Okay,
Kai was just
Kai's
taken
down.
down. Oh no, this is looking increasingly worse. Oh, 2 minutes and 48 seconds to make something happen. This is going to be the standoff. Perhaps not the last stand.
Okay, someone flanking from the A0 right now.
Yeah.
So,
if they all turn their turrets, they're in a lot of trouble. That was a missed shot, though.
Wow.
And now we actually have Team ARETE diving in on this. They're already taking a chunk of damage. Artie World in a lot of trouble. He's at 452 HP, 1067, and now all of the T1 Cunninghams are out of the game.
Wow, they're rushing.
Star is kind of trapped there, and everyone's piling in. Black was just taken down in a heartbeat, though. And now the fire is being returned. 1255 off of, I'm sorry, Christina there, and now he's out of the game. This is a 4 versus 4 situation. It looks like the HP is more balanced out on ELONG Gaming's tanks. 22 off of GRBCN, 283 off of GIMP.
Okay, I think someone reloading.
Yeah.
Reloaded on the A0, you know. Okay.
Okay, so they're gonna pull. Okay, ELONG is again going defensive. They're doing everything they have to do to maintain their score lead, and ARETE has 90 seconds to do something. That's 406 off of Shako. He's got to get to safety now. He was shot in the rear. You wouldn't guess, oh no, and now there's 555 GIMP. Oh no, they're gonna dive in on Star. Star is totally trapped here. GIMP is, oh man, 400 and 700 now. This is just not looking good. Sihu Papa gets Shako out of the game. Artie World gets Nightmare, and 263 off of Artie World, 513 off of GRB, and he is out of the game. ARETE, solid coordination, brings the score back to 2-2.
Yeah, but I have said that the ELONG team make a big trouble. You know, they know there are 4 tanks on the middle, right? And I got 4, and you got someone on the hill side.
Yeah.
Right. So they use the M50, you know, trying to shoot the enemy from to the face to face. That's okay, you know, you are even, but you know, don't forget someone on the hill side. He can shoot your back. That's on that scenario, you got an I3 on left side, and you don't use that one push forward. So on that scenario, you are 4 versus 5.
Right.
That's why they lose this one.
And like, just the general observation that I make is when you shoot someone to the rear, you do about 1.5 times, no, I'm sorry, you do 50% more damage than you do if you shoot someone to the front. So it just makes that much bigger of a difference.
Yeah, but you know, on that moment, if they just use the M50 up here, kill that one on the hill side, you know,
it would have been okay.
Yeah, you should be okay because the 4 tank already pull back. If they know you up here and I don't want to kill another one on the base. You know, it's a Shako, some I forget.
Yeah.
But there is a cover for him. They take time to kill the I3. But you know, after they kill I3, maybe on the hillside part they already clear and they can support and on the other way to shoot them. But you know, I think they make a really bad decision because they are on the really wrong position for them. You know.
Yeah, game number 4 is now going to be played on my favorite map, Glyphs. And these games, like the maps, like the games on this map, almost never end in draws. Almost never.
Yep.
Very
Almost
seldom.
never. Yep.
So I think it's going to be 5 RU2 5-1s for one team. What do you think?
Yep. 4. In
Maybe
ARETE maybe have a 5 RU2 by 1, but ELONG, they won't choose that.
Right.
Yeah, maybe ELONG is going to use the 2 T49 strategy that they use.
Yeah.
But maybe they're going to try something different because we from the previous maps we see that they use all different strategies that we've never seen before.
Right, and I want to highlight that we're climbing to 400 viewers now, guys. Get everyone watching this hashtag World of Tanks or hashtag WGL APAC, WGL APAC, one word on Twitter, and tweet the stream. Show everyone what is happening here now with this very, how do I say this, very tense best of 7. The score is now 2-2. The first team to 4 points wins the series. And $60,000 US.
Yep.
Second prize gets away with 20,000. Here we are. I don't understand the legacy behind the Roman helmet that ARETE has. Bottom of your screen is ARETE. Top of your screen is, of course, ELONG. But try not to think of either team as relaxed at this point. The score is now even. All right. Here we are. These guys got some pretty nice graphics. I think we should make something like that. The only problem I have with this is it's the same graphic that they used in Season 1, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's right.
The APAC finals, APAC season finals.
They didn't change that.
Yeah.
Okay, ARETE use one T69, T49. Yeah.
Oh God. There's 3
Three.
T49s from ELONG.
Yeah. And 2 T69.
They cannot miss those first 3 shots.
Yeah, but you know what? The T49 on the ELONG team, you know, I really wonder which gun they choose.
Right. To the south, it is ELONG. And now hopping over to the north spawning position, it is Team ARETE, guys.
Okay, Team ARETE, the T49 is used in the 90mm gun. The ELONG, not sure yet.
Yeah, maybe 290 90mm and 152.
Yep.
Maybe.
Not sure.
That's my guess.
Well, here we are. They're meeting in the middle. Nightmare going up against Christina. 305, 247. Gimp, oh my God. 498 off of Nightmare. 496 off of Nightmare now. I'm sorry. I think he rammed his teammate. 245 off of GRB. 339 off of Artie World. GRB's T49 is reloading. 232 off of Shako. And I feel like ELONG is taking more and more damage with this. Reflection is now knocked out of the game in his T1. 598 off of 698 off of Black CN, and he is out of the game. Shako taken down as well, but that's a 2 for 2. And now it looks like 186 was taken off of Gimp. Another 215 off of Nightmare, and he's gone, but that was a 1 for 1, and now this is a 2 versus 3 in the Tier 8 fight. 226 off of Star.
9, nice.
15 Star out of the game, and it's GRB against the world. He's singing, I am the one and only, and it's not working out in the end. 115 on Kai before he's taken out, and that was quite decisively Team ARETE's.
Yeah, I saw the ELONG team. They seldom use the big gun or the
22?
Yeah,
152.
152.
Yeah.
Yeah, they seldom use the 152, but you know, I saw they missed a lot of run. Their 152 almost no hit on that moment. Did you see that? Didn't show up any big damage. Maybe he shoot a track or something, so maybe become
that sucks.
Yeah, maybe
That
become
really sucks.
non-penetrate. So you know, the result is that if you use a T49, you have to assure the penetration. But on that moment, I didn't see any penetrate on that. You know, if the T49 penetrate one or twice, maybe they already win this one.
All right, well, still got a bit of a ways to go. The score is now 3-2, and if ARETE wants 60,000 US again, all they have to do is win this final game. But ELONG, like the position is now quintessentially more severe than it was previously. They can't take any more draws. If they take a draw, they lose.
Yep.
Yeah.
They get 20,000. That's it. They have to win not only this, but the next game, or win this one, take the next game into a draw, and then win the assault mode game. But at this point, we are still waiting to see their steps.
It's step.
I think this is the least practiced map in the entire WGL.
Yep. Yeah.
No one likes to play it.
And it is hard to attack, I think.
It is. Like, it's hard to scout. It's hard to do anything safely on this map. There's a few patches here and there where you can find a little bit of cover. You can see it right now perfectly from this top-down view. Just like, how do I say this, the difficulty in it. The places to take cover are few and far between. The best places would probably be on the outer edges of the map. And that's usually the way we see most teams kind of venture their way about playing on this map. But if they do, if either side does a 50-50 split, it could essentially be an over game. I imagine maybe at least one T1 Cunningham would stay at home from each side. Does that sound, you know, accurate? Or no?
Yeah, that's right.
While the rest of the team moves out in one direction or the other.
Yep. Normally, one direction is bad.
All right, well, 373 on the viewer count for this stream, guys. ARETE up 1 point, guys. ARETE's up 1, so they right now ELONG cannot afford to lose another game.
Yep. Cannot. They have to win.
Yeah, I think that's what they're made of. They're made of win, nothing but win. At least in China, but they're not in their own territory right now. And I mean, 1 hour doesn't really constitute jet lag.
Okay,
They are off.
Long team.
Tank load out. 4 RU-251s and a T-49 versus 5 RU-251s. We've seen this work for Charlotte Tiger yesterday.
Yep. But the problem is, the ELONG team, the T-49 have to hit again and again. On the cliff, the T-49 missing a lot of runs, so they lose this one. But right now they have to hit. That's it.
ARETE is going defensive. They are very well aware of their 1 point advantage. And even if they, how do I say this, they're going to play a huge game of cat and mouse, and I feel like they have a severe advantage on this map. But ELONG Gaming doing the best that they can to get the jump on their enemy team. And they're venturing out to the east side of the map very quickly. If they can catch some of these tanks out of position early on, like those, what are those two at the southeast? Are those those two blue tanks at the southeast? I think maybe one of them is T1 Cunningham, perhaps?
I think the both T1, I guess. Both T1. They won't use the TA there. It's too risky.
One of them is a T1 for sure. That's Evanfall, and his teammate behind him is, I think that was Sod. I can't. No. I can't tell at this distance. But ELONG now working back towards their own base, working towards the other end of the map. I think we can see what they're trying to do. They're trying to take the enemy out of the game before they try and initiate a capture. They want to really, really bang up Team ARETE. And they just realized they rushed off towards the wrong direction. And now, oh my god. Is ARETE doubling back? They're doing everything they can to avoid directly engaging that team.
Yeah.
You can see it on the minimap.
Yep.
T1 Cunningham sees everything, and now they've got another 5 minutes to make this strategy work. Cat and mouse, that's what it's all about. And ELONG is not going to live this one down. They are filled with fury right now. I know this kind of playstyle is comparable to other games, and it is quite frustrating to play against.
Okay, they know there's another T1. Someone gonna catch him.
All right, Reflections in the middle there in his T1.
Wow, it's so tension right now.
It is. ARETE has kind of got the smooth thinking, if you will, and they're just thinking to themselves, okay, we just got to stay alive. We just got to stay alive to win this. That's it. 4 minutes remaining on the clock.
Yep.
Yeah. Time is running out for our Chinese team.
That's right.
Oh, let's see. It's gonna happen right now.
Is it? That's the real question. They're trying to dive in on that, but they're playing up against RU-251s as well. They kind of have the jump in this situation. They were ready to intercept that entire team, but every shot misses.
Yeah,
even the one on Nightmare here. Kai issuing commands a little bit furiously, as you can see. Oh man.
Wow, missing.
That's right. That's right.
Missing 3 rounds.
And now ARETE is just running back home. They say, okay, we don't have to fight you. We have to stay alive for the next 3 minutes and 30 seconds. We can split up and still win. Well, Reflection's going to see these tanks, though. And that's basically...
do not have time to kill him.
Right. They're doing what they can to stay away from ELONG. I wonder if a T1 Cunningham could get a track shot, but it looks like Evanfall was taken out, and that means now ARETE is completely blind, so ELONG has to use the next 3 minutes to their advantage.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Elon has to push to the enemy space.
Right. Kai's
quickly.
poking out. He's getting some information. And I think he's been revealed. Cow Thief is, yeah, he's headed towards his direction right now. He knows where he is. He's going to take him out of the game.
Yeah, but
Kai's gone.
If Kai, no, Kai not gone yet.
Well, he's almost gone.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah,
But you
there we
know,
go.
if the RE251 pay attention on the T1, that means that you don't have a chance to rush it.
Right.
You know.
Uh-oh. Elong's
it.
getting a capture initiated. They're going to try and bait out some shots just a little bit. And if they can catch 1 or 2 tanks out of position, that'll be the beginning. They need 2 minutes to get that fight that they want.
Yep.
Can they get it here? They're splitting up just a little bit. It's dangerous. Shaco and Nightmare heading off to the east just a little bit there, trying to get the circle in. But it's going to take perfect coordination. Not great coordination, perfect coordination to get what they need. Instead, they're doubling back now, realizing that all 5 of those tanks are at that general location.
Yep.
Oh,
You know,
this
they
is
are
so
here right
hard.
now.
Yeah, Gimp is about 60% in HP, 880 on Nightmare. And GRB takes a shot as well. Elong has to dive in on this very soon.
Yeah.
Even with 90 seconds, it can be very difficult to actually get that win pulled out. The thing is, I feel like as soon as they dive in, ARETE is going to run away.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I'm thinking.
All right.
Yeah, so when I see Elon was trying to what do you call that? To flank them.
Flanking, yeah.
Yeah, but it's hard to flank because if you try to flank, they'll just run away and kill the others and just run away. It's so hard.
Well, here we go. There's 60 seconds remaining on the clock. It can be very difficult. It's extremely difficult to kill the entire enemy team in 60 seconds, but we have 5 light tanks from both sides, so
Yeah.
anything is possible here. Here we go. The chaos ensues. It's getting started. 420 HP off of GRB and taken out of the game. Shaco down to 254, and immediately we see Black taken out. Perfect coordinated for 667 off of Sihu Papa, and Elong. I'm sorry, Shaco was just taken down. Star losing 422. Nightmare now trying to do what he can to shut out Gimp, but it's not quite working out. It's a 2 versus 3, 772 off of Nightmare, and was that a ram that killed him? I believe it was. 30 seconds on the clock, and I don't know if Elong can get this or not. The answer is no. The final game ends in victory for ARETE. They get the $60,000 US. They're shouting and cheering on stage for their play.
Wow.
Final thoughts?
Wow.
That's really nice, you know.
Yeah.
It was.
I think the most critical game of this series is the game on cliffs. The one that let ARETE had the 1 point advantage.
Yeah.
So that's why they can that's why they can play this style on steps.
Yeah, but you know, I think the most critical part for the Elong team, they have a great chance to win the Himmelsdorf.
Oh yeah,
They should
that
take
game
the
is.
draw, you know, if they can
Yeah.
keep the 1 point advantage.
Oh,
and
yeah,
they,
that's right.
after that, they can use their old style play on cliff. Their cliff win rate is really high, but you know they are forced to use the 152mm gun, which is they are not familiar.
That is spot on analysis.
Yeah, so that's why I think, you know, if they doing really nice on Himmelsdorf, they maybe can win this one because they can keep the 1 point lead on the cliff, and the
Yeah,
cliff
that's
is
right.
their best map. But they are forced, you know, to attack on this one. You know, it's not that easy because of ARETE just run away.
Right. Elong's shaking hands. It looks like Kai is a little bit happy there. Everyone, I don't think anyone is too terribly angry on Team Elong. I mean, they're good sports, it looks like, and they're all shaking hands, of course, and their smiles. And I mean, Elong, $20,000 US. That's, you know, that's a good chunk of change, right? And if you look at things in, I guess you'd say the larger worldwide perspective, we could probably see, you know, if Elong gets this far next season, they're guaranteed a spot in the World Finals. And on top of that, I think there's no breaking ARETE out of their lead right now. No, they're basically guaranteed World Finals even
Yep,
after
that's
next
right.
season. Even if they sit out of the next season, they are guaranteed World Finals.
Yep.
All right, so stopping and thinking about this for a minute. I feel like, there we go, we have the points.
Okay.
Yep, here we go.
ARETE got 4,000 points for both seasons, so they have a total of 8,000. Team efficiency has 2,500. I'm not entirely sure why.
Oh,
Oh, because
yeah,
of season 2.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, so they're actually still ahead of ELONG in that regard. So if ELONG doesn't even make it to the season finals, it's going to depend on where they finish in season 3. But
Yeah, that's right. Because if you do not advance to the season finals, you actually still got points.
Yeah,
Right.
but quite a few.
Yeah.
So, like right now, checking things out on Alpha's monitor, if we see ELONG come in,
Oh, wait a minute.
Third-
Elong still has to advance to the season finals too.
they still have to.
Next time.
Yeah,
Okay,
because if they didn't advance to the season final and they got 3rd place, they received 300 points. But if team efficiency got 8th place, the last place, they still have 60 points.
All right.
Yeah, that's right.
So the main thing is I guess you could say team efficiency somehow has to stop PvP Super Friends, or not PvP Super Friends, rather ELONG from getting to season 2 finals, and then they've definitely got a shot at that. However, I mean, if Charlotte Tiger is able to get into the season finals and come in second prize, then team efficiency basically has no shot at the world finals. So, long story short, if team efficiency can ramp things up, if they can amp up their play, if they can pull themselves together, they've got a shot at world finals after season 3. Here's the rest of the standings, which for the time being, I wouldn't say are totally irrelevant, but it's worth noting right now that Graves, if they can make it to season finals and at least get 2nd prize, they're going to be tied with team efficiency.
Yep.
So, just one way of looking at it. Yoey Flash Wolves has actually renamed themselves to Horsemen, and they are worth 70 points, I believe. Just 70 points, that's it.
Yep.
So, it's this is just, I guess you'd say, the world standings as a whole. There's going to be more names added to that roster. Closing thoughts for ELONG today, even though they came in 2nd prize? I think that was, what do you think they might have taken away from this?
No, I think they still performed very, very well, especially in the first 2 games. Especially games on mines, right?
Yeah,
Almost
the
the
win.
perfect game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They exploit. They show that if they can see a mistake in their enemy team's play, they're going to exploit it. And stopping and thinking about why they didn't send a tank up that far eastern hill, I mean, if it wasn't patched over, there was a recent patch between 9.2 and 9.3, right? Before we got here.
Yeah.
That might have actually addressed the problem on mines. Might have. I haven't actually checked up on it. But the thing is, I feel as though assuming that they could actually send a tank up the hill, I think they didn't do it because Team ARETE would be able to pick up on that. And there's a pretty significant window of time where that tank won't be able to attack anything that's on the low ground.
Yep.
So if Team ARETE took advantage of that position, they would have actually just slammed on ELONG there and taken a 5 versus 4 fight and basically outright won it unless they made a big blunder, which they don't do. At this point, I don't know what else to say. Like, we've seen some amazing games. We know that Team ARETE is unbeatable. They're guaranteed world finals this year, basically no matter what. Team Efficiency, Charlotte Tiger, and ELONG still have their shot at world finals. They just have to really ramp up their game, and it's going to be one of those 3 teams, I feel. And adding to that, I just feel like Season 3, things are only going to get better.
Yeah, that's right.
Especially with, I guess you could say, the new rumored meta change. But we'll have more information as Wargaming feeds it to us. For now, I'm Benjamin Breaker Novotny.
This is Edison 99.
And I'm Skipper Alpha.
And we will see you guys next Wednesday. That is not to be the 29th. It's actually going to be the 5th of November.
Yep. We don't have any tournament on next week, I think.
Right. So we'll see you guys then.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
아시스트 실수합니다. 내가 이 생각에서